Hello and welcome to another episode of Squirtified Engineering. This time we are in my apartment because I don't have just one project going on, I have several. So in the last episode we were in my garage taking care of the finalizing steps of the passenger door. And today we are, as I said, in my living room, and the things I'm doing here is well, I didn't really like the wallpaper, so you can see behind me that's the wallpaper that was installed, and you can also see that I've started to tear some pieces off. The idea is that I will paint my walls in a solid color. It might be a light color, and due to the lighting in this room, I would like to remove all the bumps, all the loose stuff, and so on. I know that I will need to use how do you say, putty or glazing, or I will need to smooth out the walls and sand them, so I'm well aware about that. I also have one wall which is I will show you soon. It's between the master bedroom and the living room, and there used to be a door which was covered up by a thin piece of wood, and then some cardboard and wallpaper. It wasn't really straight. I mean, the difference would be like 15 millimeters. So I've removed that. I also have two cracks in that wall. This is an apartment, and which is in a concrete building, and it's quite old, built in the 50s. So when things are moving, things start to crack, and that's quite visible when you have wallpaper. So I'm actually taking down everything down to the concrete on that wall. So there will be a bit more work to do, but I think I will be almost satisfied with that in the end. We'll see. And again, in the last episode we were in my garage working on my Supra, and I told you about a big motorcycle thing going on the upcoming day. So I went out. Unfortunately, I did not get any filming done. I don't have my GoPro set up to be on my bike yet, but I did use my one-piece leather suit, since that is the best for protection when driving. The only thing is that you should have some sort of a layer in between the skin and this suit, which I don't, and that resulted in some pretty nasty blisters. So the skin is quite sore on my knees. Yeah, so if you do get a one piece or a leather suit, buy something to have in between. Okay, back to the walls. This is the main wall. The TV will be there in between. It has been like that before. And let's see, you can see some of the things I've cut open because there was an air bubble. So I just use a razor blade, cut it open and then peel it off. So I will need to smooth it down later. And also the edges are in most cases starting to peel off. So, and I don't want that to be visible when I paint it. So I'm again using the razor blade, and I just put it in near the edge and cut it open, and then I tear the top layer of the wallpaper off. And I was hoping that I could show you one air bubble. I think we have one here. So I cut it open. And then I can just peel it up like that. And then I just tear it off. And then I will smooth it down later. Just like that. Also, I don't think I want this shiny surface to paint on, because it will take more paint to cover it up. That was the case in the bedroom. I think it took 3 coats before it was fully covered up, but that one was sort of purple and gold, so I had to do something quickly. So once I have this surface, I don't think I will peel off more than I need to, but I will I think I will need to smooth the entire wall due to this. And then we have this terrible wall, the one between the living room and the bedroom. And what you see, first of all, you see the door and the frame. I will keep the frame because the concrete, the cut in the concrete is not really straight in all the places. So I will use this as the base for my wooden skeleton, and then I will need to cut this down a bit, and then I will use a layer of wood and a drywall, and then smooth it over. So I will try and make the drywall go all the way out to the concrete. And here you see some of the old wallpaper, and there is some cardboard, not really sure, but I had a tip from a friend saying that I should spray this with water in order to make it easier to remove, which it was. I did this last night just to try it. So this has been drying, but now it's quite easy to peel. And once it's dried like this, it doesn't really, the effort to remove it is quite low. And if I try to do that while it's wet, I was actually using this putty or glazing tool. You see, I think you can tell from the sound that I will shave off some of the concrete or the glazing they put on. But and here is one of the cracks, so I will I will open this up a little bit, just so that it's not just a crack, more like a V shape, to get some material inside, and then just smooth it over. So in the corners there will be a bit of a strange thing going on, because I don't want to start to tear everything off, because I wonder what, I didn't notice this before. It's hollow. I wonder why. But anyway, I don't want to tear everything off. So I will try to do as little damage as possible, but we'll see how everything goes. As you see, just in the tearing down phase, and I will need to do some drilling, because I only have electrical outlets here, but I want to have wired network ports available as well. I don't only want to be using the wireless. I want low latency. And yeah, I have some plans. So please subscribe and like if you do like this. There will be a lot more of this as well as the Supra. And thank you for watching. Bye.